friends, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I am so honored to be part of a YouTube hop today for my good friend Becky Adams and a project that's very near and dear to her heart. 4 years ago, my sweet friend lost her son Austin. Becky founded Austin's Library Project to keep Austin's memory alive through the legacy of books and reading. Today, we're doing a YouTube hop to bring awareness to Austin's project. Becky has an excellent blog post explaining how the project works, and in the description box below, you can click a link to that blog post to learn more about the project. I hope you enjoy my process today in creating this layout, which is very much dedicated to the love of reading. So I'll see you in the video. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to be using some Felicity Jane papers and a cut file, actually a couple of cut files to create my project. So both of these gorgeous cut files are from the Handy Paper Etsy shop. And I just love this one here. It's really perfect for a border piece. And I cut it so that it would fit perfectly at the top of my layout. So I have cut the cut file twice. The first time I cut it from white cardstock with all of the detail. And then I cut it a second time from that really pretty, kind of a rose colored paper. Just cut the outline so that I could attach the detailed piece to the that backing piece, which is just the outline of the whole piece. So this is a really easy way to back a cut file. I didn't really care if the leaves are pink. It didn't really matter to me. I'm just fine with that. I really like the look of this paper, this pattern paper from Felicity Jane. And I loved how the white just pops off of that rose paper. And this is going to look really nice on that wood grain pattern paper base. So I'm just going to finish gluing the white to the rose color pattern paper there. I just used a little bit of liquid adhesive to do that. I'm going to do the exact same thing with the second cut file. And this cut file is an open book with some florals coming out of it. Really great for a reading or book themed project for sure. So I'm just going to finish adding that liquid adhesive to the back of the cut file, and then I'll add it onto that outline or the base cut file as you saw me do with the top, the floral piece for the top of the layout. Love how these just coordinate together so nicely, and that's definitely going to be a nice focal point for the top and bottom of the layout, which really makes the layout come together quickly. And I love how that floral book piece at the bottom just really sets the theme for the project for sure. Now I'm going to add some foam adhesive to the back of both of these cut file pieces and adhere them to the wood grain paper. And you'll just see me here, I flipped the paper upside down so that I'm working on the top, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't get my head in the camera while I was trying to line this up. So I'm just flipped it and I'm working on the top there in that way. And then I'll center the book on the bottom and put that down at the bottom portion. So I still have lots of room in the center for my photos and all of the different things that I'm going to add to that area. Now these are two photos at 2.5 inches square of my daughter and my little grandson. She's reading him a book. She started reading to him as soon as he would sit and look at a book with her. And so in this photo, he's not quite 3 months old, and he actually really likes books. So it's pretty cool. Now I am going to back my photos with a piece of 3 inches by 3 inches patterned paper. This again is from Felicity Jane. And I'm choosing papers that match up with the Boho Baby collection from Simple Stories. I made a mini album with it for my grandson's first year, and I don't have much of it left, but I did want to add a few little bits from it. So I chose papers from Felicity Jane that coordinate with that collection from Simple Stories. I'm adding some foam adhesive on the backs of my photos. And now you can just see I'm adding a kind of white paper with a stripe and some more of that dot paper. The dot paper, I used a scallop punch on it, and then I added it to that white strip there. And you can see that I also sewed on it. So I sewed on that white paper at the top of it and at the bottom. so that I've got a couple of little lines of stitching and then that really sweet scallop edge at the top. And so everything kind of coordinates nicely together. I like the really bright white in that white paper that's the horizontal strip across the layout. It goes nicely with the white paper of the cut file. And then of course the photos are in black and white, so it just all kind of works together. This love piece is from the Boho Baby collection from Simple Stories. I want my title to be Love to Read, so you can see I use some black alphas on the book at the bottom. I added a little bit of fussy cut paper from, it's actually from I think a 4x6 cut apart from Boho Baby. And it doesn't show you this here, but I actually did fussy cut the books out. I didn't leave them that way that you can see them now. I added a little bunny and I added a little soother to each side of the photos just to add just that little bit of detail. The baby is sucking on a soother in the photo, so I thought that would be cute. I'm going to add a couple of other little chipboard accents down at the bottom, as well as a foam sticker to finish that area off. And there's still plenty of areas where I can add journaling to my project, and this layout is going to be all finished. Thank you so much for joining us for this YouTube hop today. Make sure you check all of the links to the hop and hop along with us today. I hope that you were inspired, and I hope that you're able to check out Becky's blog and possibly even support her Austin's project. Thank you so much, friends. Take care. Bye-bye.